Welcome to my channel. I am going to solve Excel 2E Plants assignment. This is the second chapter of this course. I will do this assignment step by step and you can get your assignment ready by watching this video. If you want me to do this assignment for you, or if you want me to do this complete course for you, including all the Excel assignments, all the Word assignments, PowerPoint assignments or Access assignments, you can hire me for that, and you can hire me either through WhatsApp or email. My WhatsApp and email is showing at the bottom of the screen. My WhatsApp and email is also given in the description of this video. You can hire me for your other courses like accounting, management, finance, information technology, computer sciences, all other writing assignments, mathematics, statistics, programming assignments, finance and accounting as well. I have been doing courses for students since 2015, and you can also hire me for your courses throughout your degree, and I will be doing your courses and I will be producing A grade for you in your courses. So let's start this assignment and solve this assignment step by step so that you can solve this assignment on your own. So we will move to the instruction file, and title of the assignment is Excel 2E Plants. At start of the assignment you can see this project description. In the following project you will edit a worksheet detailing the current inventory of plants at Pasadena facility. So please read this project description so that you can get an idea about the assignment. So we will move to step number 1 of the assignment, and that is open the Excel workbook student Excel 2E Plants downloaded with this project. This is the Excel workbook that we will use to solve this assignment. We will apply all the instructions, all the formulas and all the functions, all the formulas and all the required steps to this Excel workbook to make this workbook in the final form for the submission. You can download this Excel workbook from your school dashboard, and we will be using this Excel workbook to solve this assignment. So step number 1 is just about downloading the Excel workbook. There is nothing else to do in step number 1 of the assignment. That is why we will move to step 2 of the assignment. Step number 2 is to the right of the column B. To the right of the column B, insert 2 new columns to create new blank column C and D. So first we are supposed to create 2 new columns to the right of column B by using the flash fill in the 2 new columns. Split the data in columns B into a column for the item numbers in column C and the category in column D. As necessary, type item number as the column title in the column C and the category as the column title in column D. So first we are supposed to create 2 columns to the right of column B. So this is column B, and we are supposed to create 2 columns C and D to the right of B. So I have added 2 new columns, that is C and D. And now we are supposed to split the data in column B to C and D. Column C will be item number and column D will be the category. So first I will split this one, and we are supposed to use a flash fill for this one. So go to the flash fill, and you can see that I have split the data, that is item number from column B. And now the next one is edibles, and use the flash fill again, and this will be the item number. this one. So item numbers and the category column. So I have spread the data from column B. So that is all required. Now it is saying that delete column B, and we will delete column B. And that is all required in step number 2. So we are done with step number 2 of this assignment, and now we're gonna do next step, that is step number 3. So step number 3 is by using the cut and paste command, cut column C, that is the category, and paste it into the column H, and then delete the empty column C by autofill to the column A up to G. So column C is the category column, and we are supposed to cut this column, and we are supposed to paste it in column H. And you can see that now column C is an empty column, and we are supposed to delete this empty column from here. So I have shifted the data from the column C to column H, and now item name is the new column C. Now we are supposed to apply the auto fit to the column A up to G. So we will select A up to G, and we will go to format, and we will apply the auto fit column width. So that is all required in step number 3 of the assignment. So we are done with 3 steps so far, and now we're gonna do next step, that is step number 4 of the assignment. So step number 4 is saying that in cell B4 insert a function. So now in cell B4, this is cell B4, we are supposed to insert a function to calculate the total items in the stock by summarizing the quantity in the stock data, by summing the quantity in the stock data, and then apply the comma style with 0 decimal places to the result. So basically it is saying that we will use a sum function in cell B4 to add or to sum the total quantity that is given in column A, and that we can add by using the sum function. So we are supposed to calculate the total item in the stock. We will use the sum function for this one, and total items in the stock will be this range. We will add this range, and we will get the result for the total item in the stock, and we got 1650 total items in the stock by using the sum function, and that is all required. So there is one thing more, that is apply comma style with 0 decimal places to the result. So comma style, this is the comma style, and decimal places should be 0, and that is all required for step number 4, and we have completed step number 4 now. And now we will move to next step, that is step number 5. So step number 5 is in each cell in the range B5 up to B8, insert function to calculate the average, median, lowest and highest retail prices, and then apply the counting number format to each result. So we are supposed to calculate these 4 values, that is the average of the retail price, then the median of the retail price, then the lowest of the retail price, and finally highest of the retail price. So we are supposed to calculate these 4 values in step number 5 of this assignment. So for this first one, that is average of the retail price, we will use an average function, and for this average function we are supposed to select the number 1 and number 2. Basically we are supposed to select the range. So we are going to calculate the average of the retail price, so we will select this range, this one, that is the retail price. we got the average of the retail price. And now next is median of the retail price. So for this we will use a median function or formula for the median, and again we are supposed to select the range that will be from the retail price, and I will select the range from the retail price, this one, and we got the result for the retail price. So we calculated the average price, then the median price, and now we are supposed to calculate the lowest of the retail price, and for this we are supposed to use the minimum function. Because we are going to calculate the lowest of the retail price. So minimum function will be this one. So we got the average of the retail price, then median of the retail price, and then the lowest of the retail price. So finally we are supposed to calculate the highest of the retail price. For this we are supposed to use the maximum function, and we will select the range again, this one. So we have calculated all these four values, that is the average price, median price, lowest price, and the highest price, by using the functions for the average, median, lowest, and the highest. So that is all required in step number 5 of the assignment. So we are done with 5 steps for this assignment, and now we're going to do next step, that is step number 6. Total steps to solve in this assignment are 15, and I am going to do step number 6 now. So step number 6 is saying that move the range A4 up to B8 to the range D4 up to E8 and apply the 40% accent force cell style to the range, and then select column D and E and apply the auto fit. So first we are supposed to move the range A4 up to B8 to the range D4 up to E8. So we will select the range, this one. Select this range from here, and we are supposed to move this to the D4 up to E8. So we will cut this because we are supposed to move this, and now second range is D4 up to E8. So this is D4 and this is D4 up to E8, and paste it here. So we have moved the range from this range to this one. Next thing to do is apply 40% accent force cell style to the range. 40% accent force cell style. So go to the cell style and look for 40% accent force, this one, 40% accent force cell style. And finally, last thing to do in this step is select the column D up to E and apply the auto fit. So column D is here, and we will select B and E, and we are supposed to apply the auto fit to the columns. So apply auto fit column width. So that is all required in step number 6. So we are done with 6 steps of this assignment, and now we will move to next step, that is step number 7. So next step is step number 7. In cell C6, type statistic and then select the range C4 up to C8. Display the format cell dialog box. Merge the selected cell and change the text orientation to 25 degrees. Format the cells with bold and change the font size to 16 points. Apply middle align and align right. So first we are supposed to write statistic in cell C6. C6 is here, this one, and we are supposed to type statistic. Then select the range C4 up to C8 and display the C4 up to C8, C4 up to C8, and we are supposed to merge these cells. So we are supposed to merge the cells. Yes, this one. Now format the cells with bold and change the sorry. Second thing is change the orientation to the 25 degree. Go to the alignment tab and we are supposed to change the orientation to the 25 degrees. This one. Then format the cells with the bold and change the font size to the 16. It should be bold and it should be 16. Then apply the middle align and align right. This is the middle align and this is the align right. So that is all required in step number 8. So we have completed 7 steps of this assignment so far, and now I will move to the next step, that is step number 8. In the category column, replace all the occurrences of vine roses with the patio roses. So we are supposed to replace this with the patio roses in the category column. So we will go to the category column. Where is this one? So we will select this one. We will select the category column. Go to the find and replace. We are supposed to find the vine roses. Vine roses, and we are supposed to replace with the patio roses. This one and replace. All done. We made 7 replacements. And that is all required in step number 8. So we are done with 8 steps for this assignment, and now I will move to next step, that is step number 9. Step number 9. This one. And the step number 9 is, in cell B10, use the count if function to count the number of specialty plants types in the category column. So we will go to this one. Here we are supposed to use the count if function. So type equal sign and type count if, this one. And now click on the insert function symbol so that we can enter the function argument. So range will be this one, that is the category range. This is our range, and the criteria is given, that is the specialty. So I will type here and click OK, and we got 6 count for these plants. So we are done with step number 9 as well. Next thing to do is step number 10. And step number 10 is, in cell H13 type stock level. So this is H13 and we are supposed to type stock level. Stock level. Now, in cell H14, enter an if function to determine the items that must be ordered if the quantity in the stock is less than 50%. Then the value of true is order, otherwise the value of false is okay. Fill the formula down to the range up to H42. So basically we are supposed to calculate, we are supposed to use the if function in cell H13. So as I have shown you 9 complete steps, but for these remaining steps I will just give you an overview so that you can complete those steps on your own. But as I told you earlier, that if you want me to do this assignment for you, or if you want me to do this complete course for you, my WhatsApp number is showing at the bottom of the screen. You can hire me either through WhatsApp or email, and I will do this assignment for you. Now let me show you the final version for this assignment so that you can match to your version to this one. So this will be the final version for this assignment. After applying the formula, you will get the stock level column like this one, and this will be column A, B, C and D. So this is the final version for this assignment. So if you want me to do this assignment for you, or if you want me to do this complete course for you, including all the assignments for the Excel, Word and PowerPoint, you can hire me. You can hire me either through WhatsApp or email. My both WhatsApp and email are showing at the bottom of the screen, so please text me or WhatsApp or email. I request you to subscribe to my channel, like my videos and comments to my videos. And if you have any question, please text me. Thank you so much again. I will get back to you with another.